Rebounded by Anthony. 2 seconds left. Anthony for the win.
Got it!
He rolls it! Cole Anthony gives the Magic a victory. Improbable.
I think he knew it was good when it left his hands.
And what you love is he acts like he's been there before.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
One like that, this team is going to be tough when they finally get it together.
Sexton gets fouled, puts it up and in. And
Hesitating. Right there, got all the defense flat on their feet. And once you get them flat-footed, then you go up for the shot. Opportunity for a three-point play. Good shot, good move.
is averaging career highs despite starting only 5 of the 12 games he's played this season with Brooklyn. As Sexton to the bucket, missed the first shot, makes the second, and trims the next lead to 4.
If it's zone here, then they get a turnover.
Colin Sexton to the bucket, lays it up and in. The Cavalier run is currently 15-0. It's a long-range threat. The youngster Landry Shamet is part of this Brooklyn team as Colin Sexton's 15-footer is through. Cavaliers at 39, Nets 36 for it.
Yeah.
Sexton, the waning seconds of the second quarter, an acrobatic move by Sexton.
With these guys, because just get to the right spot and knock it down.
Players like Green and Joe Harris have to be loving this as Sexton connects on an 18-footer. Can live with that. Nance with the rebound. Now it's Sexton. Sexton in toward Irving. Right around him to the bucket. Lays it in with the left hand. Woo. The Cavaliers have taken a 64-58 lead.
He was ready to shoot the ball in, and Sexton was a blur at that time.
Will send it in. Sexton to the paint. He's got it.
Make Kyrie defend.
Sexton between the circles is picked up by Harden. Gets inside Harden, floats and scores.
That's his shot, the mid-range shot.
Do the Cavaliers have Magic remaining? Here's Osman. Wow, long-distance shot. Missed it. Sexton grabs it and puts it in.
Wow.
It's a one-point game. 13 seconds to go.
We got a foul.
Cavs trying to take it away from Durant. That his first back after 7. And looked a little scrambly there as Sexton not only got to the loose ball. Cavs need a 3. Sexton works on Irving, trying to get loose. He'll fire. He knocks it down. Sexton was trying to get himself loose, leaned to his left, and cans it.
And that was a great, he was able to collect himself.
A 3-point
he lost control of the ball, but he was able to collect himself at the right time.
They are reviewing to make sure it's a 3.
Got to keep it moving. Don't get caught. Pound, pound, pound.
Sexton for 3. Straight away with the triple over Harris, and the Cavaliers have this 4-point lead. Nance. 3:05 to go. Gives the ball to Sexton. Long distance 3. He's got another. Colin Sexton has 34, and the Cavaliers have taken a 7-point lead.
And Kyrie gets like the aftermath. But Colin doing a great job. Get people involved and knock those shots down.
Sexton works on Irving, fires. He's got it. Colin Sexton has the Cavs last 14 points. Now he's guarded by the lengthy Durant. 5 to shoot. Colin will. He's got another. Oh, mercy.
Light him up, Colin.
Down the stretch over Kevin Durant.
Yeah, he.
Colin Sexton has the Cavs last 17 points. Looking for 20. Oh, my!
The Hawk lead is 2. Trey has used his dribble. Now gets it back from Solo. Shot clock at 5. And the lay-in.
Plumlee was stuck in mud on that one.
He's getting reacclimated to things in Detroit, but he has stepped into the lineup and a real pro, shooting 47% on his threes. Rhythm bounce for Trey. He comes back and gets a 3 of his own. It was a high-scoring game when the Pistons were here in December, 128-120. Collins dotted line jumper. Trey had his runner blocked by Rose. Bounce to Collins. John got it up and in.
Well, John Collins could
been taken. It looks like the Pistons have taken the timeout. Out to Hill. Back to Trey in the corner. Bounce deep for Capella. No. Clint's getting it back. Firing is Trey Young, and that's good. Trey. In and out, back in. Down the free throws to stretch the Piston lead back to 14. That matches the biggest of the night. Trey, leaner, got it. Starting to cook now. He's got 18. And a takeaway. Trey takes it home.
A very lazy play there by the Pistons.
Getting to that foul line got him started. And now races to the other end for the lay-in. Pistons 77-71. Tony Snell in close. Rebound stolen by Trey, and he'll put it in. 24 points for Trey.
Yeah, you can't stop that. That's a tough play to stop.
Trey through the D. Up and good. Count it. And a free throw to come.
Just not a good defensive execution play there by the Pistons at all. He is not bashful where he puts it up quickly.
Trey gets around. Now finds Collins for a corner three that's good. Nailing one from the corner, his 15th three of the season. And the Hawks looking to scramble back.
John Collins got Derrick Rose on him.
Herter for three. Kevin with a big shot. Timeout Pistons. And it's a 10-point game.
Kevin Herter, he gets to his spot, floats right up to the top there. There's the defense. Right, he's too far away. That's an open look.
Kevin's hit 35% of his threes this season. 3:20 remaining. Trey slides down the lane, gets it up and in. Another run for him in the fourth period.
Well,
Trey gets it back from Kevin. Looking, Plumlee shows, gets around him and lays it home.
that's terrible defense.
Miller's got it. Clint with plenty of clock. Kicks it back out to Hill. Now to Trey at mid-floor. 8 to shoot. Under 2 to play in the game. Collins all alone underneath, and Trey found him.
Oop over top for John Collins, who's standing there all.
Comes over midcourt. We're down to 11 seconds. Trey looking. Moves in. Shovels. Capella stuffs it. The game's tied. Timeout Detroit. 20 points, 24 rebounds, and Clint gets this game even. What a comeback by the Hawks.
Look at Trey. Trey just gets right in the middle of the defense, draws 3 guys. Easy to.
Now Atlanta has to defend for the last 5.4, Neek, to get this thing into overtime.
Yeah.
And it. Trey, a deep three, and a 6-point lead. Hawks are up 3 and taking time off the clock with no pressure out front. Now Trey gets in, lobs it, and Capella cements the victory.
And then this nice pass to Capella right in rhythm. And Capella throws it down. 27 and 26 rebounds. It's just amazing night for him. Trey again, and it really started with him in the second half.
At 5 on the shot clock. Luka trying to get inside and does manage to do so against Edmund Sumner. That was not easy against good defense, but the score nonetheless for Luka. Maybe a possession here where he's not going to get a touch of the ball on offense.
Boy, Sabonis is playing great defense all over the place.
Oh, wow, what a pass. Luka did get a touch, and he moved it along quickly. We'll give and go. Luka bottled up on the baseline, found a cutting Josh Green, and Green does a nice job of finding a little pocket of space in the lane. Double team on Luka. Once again, a BEA beautiful pass.
Dimes being dropped here. Down to 17 points, but prior to the other night against the Raptors, he was averaging 18.4. Nice find. Oh, man.
Porzingis living in the paint off passes from Luka. Bjorkman was with Nick Nurse, so they're going to do a lot of the same jump defenses tonight against Luka, and maybe he's adapting better.
Mark, he's adapting, but you can't play as Luka knocks down the shot. You can't play him. Could have challenged it somewhat, but nice pass there.
Oh, and it's Cauley Stein with a finish off that nice pass. Averaging 11 points per game this year.
A lot of threes, so that's pretty good for him.
Hello, Wenda. Luka.
And Nothing fancy about it. Just took his time and got to a spot on the little step back. Great pass.
And a cut by Josh Green, and Luka finds him. They shot 18% on their three-pointers in the first half, so it all adds up to 53% for the floor. And a basket by Luka will lift the Maverick lead up to 4 to open up the third quarter.
And you have a coach on the floor in Luka Doncic.
7-2, Indiana to open up the third quarter, and it's 7 in a row, as a matter of fact. But that comes to an end thanks to the flush by Porzingis.
There's Luka getting in the lane. Operating a lot on the inside is KP tonight. Another pass.
There he's operating again. The doctor is in.
Situations, you're right. We saw that when he was here, that he could put it on the deck sometimes. Right situation.
Luka inside. Speaking of being a driver, the league leader in drives to the basket, and there is another one for Luka. Mavs in the advantageous clock position here at the end of the quarter, but rather than worry about the 2-for-1, just find the guy that's rolling. They see me rolling. Kristaps Porzingis.
And give Luka credit, man. He's been double teamed frequently this evening, and he's making the right play inside.
Every Mavs assistant coach pointing to the corner saying, "Get there!"
And Cauley Stein, he guards the yard on one end, and the dog gets his bone on the other.
That's how you do it. There's Luka's triple dub.
112-103 after the Aaron Holiday three-pointer. To answer right back. Bullseye, Tim Hardaway Jr. coming to life in the fourth quarter. And a 3-game losing streak is poised to come to an end. And Cauley Stein will break free and slam it.
Draymond keeps helping recover and contesting it well.
Dropping into Wiseman.
Perfect.
And laying it up and in and drawing the foul.
That's going to be there if they keep playing Steph that way and send 2 defenders after him. He's unselfish. He's going to make that pocket pass and watch the weak side. DeRozan gets there, but he's just too small. They're having to settle for threes, though. They're a good three-point shooting team, but they don't like to shoot it this much.
Draymond will launch, and Draymond Green hitting a 3.
A nice start to this game, really on both sides. You see him pass it to Wiseman, get a little handoff, and his defender was a little indecisive. Do I go under this? I know it doesn't really bother.
Wiseman, what a little vision to Draymond there.
They're starting out using Steph as a screener.
Wiseman had the early seal. You got to reward him there.
Wanamaker's not looking.
Draymond
there you
sees
go.
him. Give it to that kid.
You know Draymond's going to find him. A little run here and extending this lead back out. Draymond's like, listen, I see you sealing a small defender. I'm going to throw it to
about that. Fouled him on the first possession. Learned to play later.
Discipline.
Wiggins to Wiseman again.
He should get rewarded. After the discipline he showed against DeMar DeRozan, Steph gets back in the game. Draymond gets back in the game. They're feeding Wiseman. Oh, they're feeling good now.
Oh, Curry was going to pull back. Flip to Wiseman. Oh, get ready to watch that the next couple years.
Angle of this. Steph loses it by Murray pretty easily. Aldridge has to come over. Just throw it up. A little no look. One for the highlight reel. Put some sauce on it. Nice.
Remember the last couple games, Denver and Indiana? The Warriors were trying all these wraparound bounce. Kelly Oubre on the kick out. Draymond made 1-3 earlier. That one off iron. Wiseman the rebound. Wiseman hammering it down. Minutes the rookie played. How does he bounce back from his roughest game with maybe his best game as a Warrior? Shot clock at 9. Wiggins driving. Wiseman in the dunker spot.
Keep him in the dunker spot.
Take me through these dunks here.
Look at where James Wiseman is right now. He's just waiting.
Aldridge on the kick out. And Vassell, it was Draymond forcing the air ball.
He's been helping and recovering all night, Draymond has.
And Draymond down the lane.
They did it again.
Dunker spot.
They got him again. Half of me, he's saying to LaMarcus Aldridge, and he obliges. And then it's saved.
But you'd like to see him have a couple positivity plays. Wiggins dropping off to Wiseman.
Everybody's learned. Just draw Wiseman's man.
First game of a long trip for the Knicks, so they have been here in the Bay. They last played Monday. And
there you go.
Poole.
You said you wanted to watch him. What do you?
Shot. Booker with the lob up top. 9 assists in his first outing as a member of the Houston Rockets a couple of nights ago, albeit in that loss against the Chicago Bulls. Johnson off the mark. Ayton with a sweet tip in underneath. Side out of bounds. Chris Paul to Johnson underneath. Good position on the duck-in by Booker for the layup. Booker, first-time All-Star season, to go on top against P.J. Tucker. And now Wood switches on to him. And Booker, doesn't matter, he drains the long three. James Harden's teammates obviously extremely disgruntled with the lack of connectivity that they felt with him and his lack of engagement, and voiced their opinion.
But he had enough. He wanted out, and for him it worked out perfectly. Unfortunately, it didn't close out the way that him or the franchise deserved for it to close out.
Talent trumps a lot of things, Mark, when it comes to offense, right?
There's no question about it. But when you begin to elevate and play against the better teams in this league,
positive
for the Houston Rockets, undrafted out of Arkansas. Ayton coming right down Main Street, and a sweet-looking finger roll by the big man.
the gamble on the perimeter, that's poor defense, and that gamble forces your defense and puts them in a bad position. Ayton.
Oladipo continuing to author a great comeback story. Had that same ruptured patellar tendon as Tony Parker did, and Parker came back from that.
Another guy that can make a play when it matters most. So you can trust that Chris Paul with the ball in his hands, you're at ease if you're Devin Booker. I got another guy that will get us a quality look on the offensive end. It gets caught laying on the screen. Gordon comes off all by himself. Ayton's contest, little late.
Rockets 6 of 14 from downtown. Booker in the paint, that little deceleration move, and gets it to fall.
And they're struggling offensively, defensively also. Devin.
While Wood misses again at the other end. Christian Wood just 2 of 8. Booker, a little heat check and feeling good at the offensive end.
Himself going, making plays, comes off the screen. You don't try to disrupt.
Ball against Oladipo. Slaloms off the screen, kept his dribble alive. Johnson. Shot clock at 1, and they use almost all 24 and get the bucket inside from Ayton. Gordon on the drive with the left hand and just couldn't catch. Bridges on the move, and he misses, and Ayton has his back. Booker with the foul line step back, and he did that like he was doing a drill. Ayton trying to wheel on Cousins. Good defense by Cousins, better offense though. Chris Paul told me a little over a year ago, switched to primarily a vegan diet. And as a result, his teammates everywhere are eating, feasting like Ayton.
Not if you want to win. If you want to win, that's the play to make. I tell you what, I mean, Chris Paul on the other end, I'm putting him in pick and roll action right now. Making sure we get a quality look.
Is there anybody better in the pick and roll game still than him?
Well, we got some great ones. We certainly have some great ones. So I think at this stage in Chris Paul's career.
Ayton sets a good screen. Bridges on the drive. Nice dump off inside to Ayton. And Ayton with another impressive double-double. 6-point game. Booker thought about it. 7-0 run for the Rockets. Snapped right there by D. Book. It's back to Booker. Nwaba all over him. Booker in the paint. Great layup by Devin Booker.